right. You're in a drawer. Yep, you're in a drawer on my nightstand. You sure are. And by you, I mean the mic. Yep. But honestly, it's kind of the perfect place for it. It's low-key kind of the perfect place for it. I can't even lie. But back to the regularly scheduled programming. I think I'm also gonna take this off. I'm testing it out because I like having a hair tie on me, but this one is like gold. It's supposed to look like a bracelet, but this way it kind of just looks ugly. I might take it off. No, I'm gonna take it off. I've called attention to it now. Ugh. Okay, but here it is. There it is. Kind of cute. Kind of cute. And I'm gonna place it over to the side. So, back to what I was planning on filming. Also, I'm sorry if you keep seeing me touching my ear. I once again have the Delta earbuds, or whatever, in right now, and they keep falling out of my ears. As usual, what's new? And this one's gonna not stay. Awesome. Sounds great. Sounds great. Sounds perfect. Actually, that sounds perfect. So now that we've done enough PSAs for the video, let's actually get into what I was going to talk about, which is my digital cameras. Okay, when the digital camera revival started, I was so excited, and I would like to say that I was ahead of the trend. Okay, I was ahead of the trend. I was taking my digital camera out before other people were, which does not make me better, but it's worth noting. So, and once again, my nails. Anyway, so once this digital camera started, coming back into style, I knew that we had them, and I knew that I wanted to get some. I'm taking this earbud out, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna have to go back and listen to this for any pops, or parts that are bad. So if this video is a little choppy, I'm so sorry. Anyway, when the digital cameras started coming back in style, I was like, oh my god, it's my time to shine. And I knew that my family had at least 2 digital cameras that we had somewhere in the house. I knew we had not gotten rid of them because my grandmother gave both my mom and I digital cameras one time for Christmas, and I could not have been more than like 9 years old when she gave me my camera. let me show you what originally was my camera that my grandmother gave me, and the other camera. Okay. This is her. She is the Canon PowerShot A3100. I also think that she's so tingly and makes good sounds. She is a diva, an iconic diva. But wait, let me show you her sister. The Fuji Finepix Z20. I mean, they are both iconic divas, and they serve two very different aesthetics, and I love them. This one reminds me of the aesthetic. I don't remember the name, but with the 2000s and technology and fish. I think it's like Futura Aqua something. That's what this is giving. It's giving brat in the best way. It's giving future whatever thing I just said. So these are my two divas. I love them both. This is Barbie. This is Brat. Okay, that's how I would describe these. I love them both, and they both serve a unique purpose, both of them. So let's go ahead and get into the Canon first. So this is, once again, the Canon PowerShot A3110, whatever that means. So this camera is great. It has a lot of features. I'm going to be touching all on the screen, so but it has a lot of features that are really exciting. You can kind of see yourself right there. But if we ignore that and we focus on the buttons, okay, we have our playback button, so we can see the pictures that we just took. If we zoom in and zoom out up here, we have flash, which this camera doesn't have an automatic flash. It only has it only has an automatic flash. It doesn't have a flash that you can just turn on regardless of where you are at. It has different modes and settings. I will say that this camera is very, very adjustable when you have the settings. It's really great for if you want to if you like setting your own settings up and getting the exact shot and look that you want. This is a great camera for that. However, I'm sorry, before we get into that, let me look and show you the top too. So we have different forms of shooting. I like to keep it on this one and or auto. These two features kind of just fix the camera to be on whatever setting is best given the lighting. So the camera itself picks up on the lighting and then chooses the best setting for it. And I think that just kind of makes it a lot easier to take quick pictures, or if you're letting somebody borrow your camera, it'll let them take quick pictures. This camera is super easy to use if you are letting somebody borrow it, because all you have to do to take the picture is just click the button. Click the button. We are gonna take a picture on it, if that's okay. So I'm gonna turn it on. Ready? Look at her. Look at her. Okay. Now you're gonna look at the camera. Look at the camera. Okay. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Okay. And now I'm gonna hold it down so it'll focus. And say cheese. Wow, that looks really good. Do you want to see it? Here. There it is. Wow. We look really good, guys. We look really, really good in this. Now, I'm gonna force a flash so I can't. You'll notice if we go here. Wait, I think I need to set it to auto. Auto. So, you'll see here, I'm gonna press the flash button. Flash. Auto. On. Okay. So this means there are two options you'll see at the top. There's two options you'll see at the top of this page. There is a flash off, which means it will not come on, and a flash on automatically, which means that if the setting is necessary for a flash, it will flash, but if not, it will not flash. So you can see what it looks like to take a picture on here. We're gonna take a picture. Wow, that was a good picture, guys. That was a really good picture. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by all of you. Now, I love this camera for many reasons. I think that the quality of the pictures looks really, really, really good. It looks almost like a big Canon camera, like the big professional ones. It has really good clarity. These don't necessarily, they still look like digital camera pictures, but they don't always read as them, if that makes sense. If you get the perfect lighting and the perfect location and the perfect setting set up, you can make pictures taken on this camera look like they were taken on like an insanely expensive and big camera. And I like that. Even after all of these years, even after since 2008, we're still able to get that quality here in 2026. So that's incredible. And here's what I would like to say too. Let me turn this off. Ready? Watch. This is kind of satisfying. I love it. I will say this too. If you are thinking about getting a digital camera, I know they have ones on Amazon and TikTok Shop, and that's great if that's what you're into. But if you really, really want a digital camera that is going to last a long time, I would just go ahead and invest in a good quality digital camera. My grandmother, when she got us these cameras, they were expensive. They were our big Christmas present, and we were shocked. And my mom literally would not let me touch this Canon camera unless I was supervised by her. And some people might say oh well, this is just a phase. It's just a phase. It doesn't have to be a phase. It doesn't have to be a phase for you. If you want to take pictures on a digital camera, then keep taking the pictures on the digital camera. Don't let it be a phase. And even if it is a phase, keep them like my mom, because the phase will come back around. I would just go ahead and invest in a really, really good camera. I would, because I think that it's worth it, and I think that if that camera is still working, it was bought yesterday, and it was over almost over 10 years old, so if not 10 years old. I don't know, I'm not very good at math, so you guys can flame me in the comments or whatever, but I would, if you can, I would invest in a good camera and then just keep it. You never know when you're gonna need it. You never know when you're gonna want it. And they work so well, and I'm sure that they would resell. For a good chunk of money. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox. Now that I've shown you my Canon, let's move on to Miss Fuji, okay? Miss Fuji, I love her. I love her. I love her. She is, I mean, obviously she's that girl. And let me just show you how real and like that girl she is. You might be asking yourself, how do you turn it on? How do you turn it on? Watch this. Yeah, that's right. Let me do that again for you. Ready? Are you joking? Are you joking? That's... You know what that is. You know what that is. You know what that is. It's that girl. Okay. So when you open her up, doesn't matter how many times that you put this information in, does not matter. It will always pull up this page. And it will always ask you what language you're speaking. Okay, inclusive, especially for 2008. But it does get annoying that it does not remember what language. So every time I like to hit English, and it always pulls up this date. January 1st, 2008, which is when I believe this model of Fuji came out. I sometimes, now, okay, before I say this, on some film cameras, the date comes up on the, images. This does not do that. The dates don't come up on the images. This is just to, sort out, like, what dates the pictures were taken. So if there's a special occasion on a certain day, like someone's getting married, or it's like a bachelorette trip, or just an important date, I would go ahead and just fill out the date so that you can remember. But what I do a lot of the time, because I'm lazy, or if I want to take a quick picture, is I'll just hit okay, and then go back in and when I download the pictures, I'll just remind myself, okay, it's all set to 2008, so if I want to see the pictures on my iPhone, I need to scroll up back to 2008 to recover the pictures. But also, I feel like Apple does a really good job of, like, sorting the pictures for you, kind of. So anyway, for the sake of this, we're gonna say it's okay. And what does this say? Something about power saving, long battery life. Yeah, we're gonna do power saving mode. Sometimes I'll do efficiency mode. Power saving mode. And there we are. So let's go over the buttons on this side. A lot less buttons over here. We have the button to see the images. We have the shooting buttons where I want to say this is to make it zoom out and zoom in. Yep. And then zoom in. And then zoom out. Yeah. Then we have this button, which TBH, I remember what it does. Yes. This is specifically for close-up shots. We are gonna turn that off. Then what I love about this camera is you have this flash. You have a forced flash. You have no flash, and you have auto flash. So this camera, unlike Miss Canon girl over here, you actually can choose to have a forced flash on this, which is so nice, because sometimes flash can just make a picture better. In my opinion, I think it turns out better, especially on this camera. So the biggest difference between the Canon and this camera is really gonna give you that, like, it's really gonna give you that film effect. It's really gonna give you the film effect. Like, you can see the grain pretty much. Sorry, there's a lot of, like, reflectiveness that I'm showing you, but you can see the grain, you can see the colors. Like, it's gonna give you that more of a film mixed with digital camera effect, whereas the Canon is gonna get you better quality pictures, aesthetic you're going for. Again, I think that they are both great. I also love filming on this camera because the filming button just is so easy. It's just right there and you press it and it instantly starts recording, as opposed to like taking pictures. Whereas on my Canon, if you want to record, you have to move this notch all the way to the recording feature and then press that button. The only issue in Coral, wait, first let's take a picture and then we'll talk about the issues or quarrels that I have. Okay, I want to set it to regular flash and then we'll do forced flash. Okay, say cheese. I'm gonna make that do it one more time because I like that sound. Say cheese. Aww. We look so cute. We look so cute, guys. Aww. Okay, now we're gonna take one that has forced flash because for some reason I feel like the flash might be tingly. Okay, ready? Say cheese again. Was that tingly? I don't know. And so you can see what it looks like from your perspective. Now you get to take my picture. Oh, hello. Now you get to take my picture. Okay, ready? Period. That Loki ate down. You take such great pictures. Thank you so much. So now we're gonna slide her off. Okay. The only issue with this is that this button is hard for other people to shoot on for some reason. Like, I cannot wrap my head around it, but anytime I'm like, oh, will you take my picture on our digital camera? And people are like, sure. And they're like, I don't know if it took. And the issue is you have to, I hear people downstairs, I'm so sorry. The reason is you have to half click and then full click. Half click and then full click. As opposed to the Canon, you can just full click and get it. But yes, those are my digital cameras. Yeah, I have to cut it short now because I think people are here to fix the fans outside of my house. So I have to go. But if you want a video, maybe a video with the audio from the Blue Yeti mic, but filmed on either my Fuji or my Canon, or we could do like a one video two camera challenge or something. I don't know. Let me know if that's something that you're like into. But yeah, I hope you have a absolutely lovely day or night or day. And I will see you in my next video. Now go to sleep. You want to go to sleep, or you want to wake up and start your day, but you probably want to go to sleep. You want to go to sleep, or maybe you want to get up and start your day, but mostly you probably want to go to sleep.